Hello everyone, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, character creation. I'm Ross, or RMcD, your host and DM as always, and we're joined here by, it still says Leaper. It's not Leaper anymore, I'm afraid.
R.I.P. Leaper.
Rip Leaper, joined by Duncan, who's going to be making his new character, unfortunately being the first death. Oh, well, not really. The first death of this campaign, I suppose.
Oh, my first death.
That's true. Yeah, that is your first character death. You're right. Do you have your earphones in? Because I can hear myself sometimes echoing. That didn't pick that up in test. He already rolled all his stats and stuff live, so he could go through it instead of just sitting there crying. And you went with the one that gave you 2 18s, which is.
It was by far the highest set.
Okay, and in fact, the other one, the one with just the 118 was quite a good set as well.
Yeah, it was 80 rather than 83.
I see, yeah,
218s is going to work well for what I'm thinking of doing. So.
Certainly, okay. So, yeah, and that's just what you can see here on screen is that the 3 options he had, and though it says strength, dexterity, constitution, he can move it around as much as he wanted, though maybe one day we'll have flat sets, which might be some fun to do. In fact, I might do that mother group, and yeah,
I've already put them all in, so
that's right. You've gone for human. Now I noticed that you went. 20 is the maximum stat you can have. You can't get higher than 20 except with magic items.
Right. Okay.
And I noticed you went with human rather than variant human. Human's a +1 to everything, and variant human's +1 to only 2 things. But you get a feat as well.
I get a feat. This is right. I'm sure I read somewhere that I get a feat.
No, it's only variant human that gives you the extra. So let's put your stats in without the. I'll just change them all now, and tell me what you've gone for here and why you've gone for it. So your strength is 12, your dexterity is 13.
Constitution and charisma 18, intelligence 9, and wisdom 13.
And you're planning what made you choose those? I can see why you chose con.
Well, con's important for everyone. Need to survive, and I'm planning on going to Sorcerer, so need my charisma for my magic.
That's definitely true.
And I'm definitely going to need to be able to survive. So.
And you've got your intelligence as the lowest. So, yeah, as I said, I would suggest you go variant human to get the feat rather than, but it's up to you. You can go for the, and you also get another skill as well if you go variant human. That's on page, and the PDF is page 26. On the book, I think it's page 31.
Human traits.
The very bottom right, traits, variant humans.
Okay, so.
Are you going to go with the variant one then?
I'm not sure.
So you get to increase 2 by +1. No, you're still planning on going to human, yeah.
Yeah.
So the difference would be instead of getting +1 to all of your stats.
To focus on. Right, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, okay.
You only get +1 with 2. You get a skill, proficiency, and a feat.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll go the variant, and I'll just increase dexterity and intelligence.
Cool. So you've only got one odd number now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that probably makes a bit more sense to do. It depends. Well, no, it depends where you put your +1s, depending on what your feat's taking. Because you could start off with 20 and a stat if you took a good feat choice. So we'll go to.
Can I add both to the 1?
You can't add both to 1, but a feat can give you a +1 in it as well. So before we do that, we'll actually go to feat straight away because of that. But we'll choose your skill first. So go into skills and go ahead and choose your free skill that you want to go with.
Where's my skills page? It's not what page in the PDF is.
No, you just did on row 20, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Wow, 5 people already. That's quick.
Wow.
Should get some sad music for Leaper's death. I forgot to put that on.
I chose my skill. Arcana. Probably. Oh no, Arcana wouldn't be.
Arcana certainly. Arcana's anything magical.
Just add any magical. Yeah.
So if you know anything magical.
Oh, don't need to roll it.
So you're going for Arcana. Cool. Okay, well then let's go ahead and think about the feats. So before we'll actually take out the 2+1s you put in, just so you can consider the feats in case you want to start with it. It's up to you. There's positives and negatives to it.
Yeah.
And feats are on chapter 6, page 165 or 154 in the PDF.
Alright, feats, right.
So you have things, depends what kind of character you're planning on going with.
Yeah.
You have the range spell, what is it? Where is it? I can't find it.
Oh, can I have magic? I get 4 cantrips and 2 first level.
At level 2, you start at level 2, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm starting at level 2.
Sharp, is it? No, it's not sharpshooter. What is it? A spell sniper, there you go, spell sniper. It's quite a good one. No, it doesn't give you a +1 to anything, but it's not bad. So you can see how a lot of these can give you +1 to ability scores.
Yeah.
So if you put, say, 1+1 in Dex, and then your other +1, instead of putting in Intelligence, you put it in Charisma or something, you could start with maximum Charisma.
Yeah.
And that's very much a choice. Or you could make it so you have no odd numbers by putting your +1 into Wisdom instead.
Yeah.
Depends really what kind of character you want to be. The feats definitely tie in with that.
Yeah. If I fancy getting Dex up, because crossbow will be my secondary weapon after my magic, so.
Of course, you have infinite uses of your cantrips.
Infinite.
Or you can use cantrips as much as you want, yes. There's rarely ever a reason as a magic caster to use a crossbow rather than a cantrip.
Yeah, I'm guessing you can't use magic initiate if you're already.
Yeah, you can.
What? So you get an extra 2 cantrips and another first level spell?
Yeah, you can certainly use that if you want. You could start with 6 cantrips if you wanted.
6 cantrips and 3 magic spells, yeah. And actually stay at the back to not get killed before I can use my magic.
Well, you start with and I think at level 2 you start being able to change your spell slots into more spells with a flexible casting.
SP. Sorcery points.
So at level 2 you start with 3, you can cast 3 level 1 spells and 4 cantrips.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the magic initiate.
Okay, so you're gonna leave the +1s where they are and take magic initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, and what class are you gonna take it for?
Sorcerer.
Cool, so you now will know 6 cantrips.
6 cantrips.
And 4 first level spells.
No, it's not just 3, because I start off with 2 and then I get 1 extra.
No, you start off at level 2 where you start with 3.
How do I start with 3?
It's in the Sorcerer table, yeah. And so that spell in the cantrip, well the cantrips doesn't matter, but the spell, you don't get to cast that as like one of your own spells. That's separate. So you have 1 spell slot that's going to be at level 1 for all the time, and you can only cast that spell once in it.
Right. Okay.
And it's, I don't know if it's shared. I'll have to look up to see if it allows you to cast, like if you know it for that. Probably say you could, but I'll have to look it up. If I can't find anything, I'll say you can. Like if you know a spell that you're using in that slot, then you can cast it with your other stuff. But I'm gonna have a Google of that to make sure that's the way it is. Initiate. Okay, that's enough sad music. We've grieved enough over Leaper.
Oh, wait.
So no, it doesn't. It doesn't get added to your known spells. So this spell you choose, you'd only be able to cast it once a day at its lowest level.
Yeah. So it can't be leveled up as well.
Yeah.
I thought it would just be like an extra spell slot.
No. It says that there. You learn that spell and you can cast it at its lowest level. That's
Well,
why
actually,
most of the time, if you're going to take Magic Initiate, you take another class to get
yeah,
good
that's what I
stuff
was thinking.
from other places rather than taking it from the same
Oh, in
class.
that case, actually, no, I'll go for Spell Sniper.
Spell Sniper, right.
Because, yeah, that's range doubled if I need to do an attack roll, ignores half cover and 3/4 cover,
Yeah, it's very good.
and I get an extra cantrip.
From any class. And the one to usually choose there is Eldritch Blast, that's the best cantrip from the Warlock.
So that means I have 5 cantrips and 3 spells. Okay, I'll get onto the spells later. So,
Yeah, we'll go through the spells later. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead and do your class stuff then. We'll start off 2 levels into Sorcerer.
Okay.
And we'll go to core stats. You have saving proficiency with Constitution and Charisma. Your HP is 6 plus your con modifier at level 1, so that's 10, and then you get to roll.
I rolled at the end of yesterday, that's why I rolled a d6.
Did you?
We go up a little bit when I was.
Oh yeah, so you rolled a 6 there as well, and then you roll another one because you get 3 hit dice because I'm nice.
Oh, right. So I'm sitting at 20.
Sitting at 20, which is really good.
Go on. Yes!
Did you really just... Oh my god. 30
So is that
HP, that's
30
ridiculous,
HP?
yeah. Alan's only gets 17. You're almost doubling his HP.
Lauren's got 33.
She gets D12s, that's ridiculous, that is. Imagine if you'd went... If you'd went a Barbarian though, and then you'd rolled
all the 12s.
all the 12s, you'd be in like...
16 on each one.
What would you be? You'd be 50 HP, ridiculous. Okay, and yeah, go ahead and fill that in your current and max. Your speed's 30, yep. And
Armor
your
class, no.
No, you do that.
This will depend on later because
Yeah, as a dragon,
Draconic Ancestry, I get.
Yeah,
what,
you don't fill that in there anyway. We'll go.
Yeah.
And hit dice goes up to 3. And then in background, you get no armor proficiencies as a sorcerer. Your weapons are daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. I just copy paste that in. And no tool proficiencies either. What gender are you going?
Male. No
Male.
gender bending.
Everyone goes male. I think my third character. My third character is a female. Age, so you're quite young. Height.
I'll roll for it. I don't really mind.
Cool. Let's open up this. Where is the character creation? Show to players. Flowchart. Let me just see what the human is. Human is 2d10. 4'8" plus 2d10.
Nope.
So you could end up being 4'10". Oh, perfectly average. Let's see, so that'll be
5'3".
5'7".
5'7". Ugh. Bit sharp. Oh well.
Bit short. And 2d4 for your weight. So you weigh 154 pounds. Now that's your draconic heritage weighing you down there. And eyes in here. What kind of race are you thinking of going then?
I've got a Luskan.
Alaskan. Is that the Mediterranean types?
No, the far
The
northwest.
The Celtic. Steely grey eyes. And what about your hair?
White, silver. White with a
Oh,
little bit of shine to it.
I wonder what that's. I wonder what that is. Medium size.
Wait. Yep.
No vision to speak of again, just normal vision. And you can speak common and one extra language of your choice, as well as depending on where you grew up with, you'll get one from that.
Well, I get Draconic from my Draconic ancestry.
Okay, so you can still choose one just for being human.
Right. Let's go with Goblin.
Goblin is. Oh, I wonder why you chose that. How is it that you've came to learn Goblin?
Actually, no. No, I won't. I'll go High Elven.
Elven, cool. How did you come to learn Elven?
It's part of what happened to me.
Okay.
I've been a kid at a monastery, and there's been a recent life-altering event that I'll get into later.
Cool. Alright, so common, Elven, and then you get Draconic later on from Sorcerer. And what's about your alignment? What are you thinking for that?
I was going to go Chaotic Evil to be all about revenge, but I think I've changed my mind.
Thank fuck for that. What are you thinking then now?
Oh god, I don't know. I might just stay Chaotic Good. It fits me.
Yeah, I think I can't say there's anything wrong with a good character to weigh down the rest of them. Cool. Okay, and let's see. Sorcerer. You get to choose skills from Arcana, Deception, Insight, Intimidation, Persuasion, or Religion.
Right. How many do I get?
Two of those.
I've already got Arcana.
Yeah, so you could choose Arcana again and get a free one if you wanted. So like say, oh, I've chosen Arcana. Guess I've got Arcana already. That means you get to choose whatever you want.
Yeah. That's right, I get to choose one more.
So what have you gone for there? Deception?
Deception, and I think I'll choose Arcana. So I can... Such a hard choice. I'll go Perception.
Pretty standard.
Or Performance.
Performance, okay. In terms of your inventory, you get a light crossbow and 20 bolts or any simple weapon.
Light crossbow.
Okay.
Because I get 2 daggers as well.
You get a component pouch or arcane focus. Light crossbow weighs 5, by the way.
5, yeah.
And bolts weigh 0.75. You get 20 of them. 0.075 even.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
arcane focus.
Arcane focus is like a wand, a staff, something
yeah, so I'm going to focus my spells through.
That's what Athena has. She has a wand. Not that you would know.
No.
She never mentions it.
Nah, I'll take the component bag.
Okay, that's £1. And you get to choose a Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack.
I'll go Dungeoneers this time.
Okay, that's a change. I don't know if anyone else has taken Dungeoneers before. Let me go get that. And then you also get your 2 daggers, yeah. Dungeoneer's bag comes with, I'll put in the weight, I'll have to look up the weight. Comes with a backpack, crowbar, hammer, pittons, torches, tinderbox, rations, and a water skin, as well as some rope. Let me just look up what it is. I think it is £61.5.
61 And the daggers?
The daggers are one each. Yeah. Okay, and let's see. Obviously, you get all your cantrips and your spells, so we'll go through that at the end. And you get to choose a sorceress origin.
Draconic. Ancestry.
Yeah. So, Draconic bloodline, your innate magic comes from Draconic magic that was mingled with the blood of that of your ancestors. Most often, sorcerers with this origin trace their descent back to a mighty sorcerer of ancient times who made a bargain with a dragon, or might even have claimed a dragon parent. Some of these bloodlines are well established in the world, but most are obscure. Any given sorcerer, blah 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 blah. And I imagine you're going to choose silver.
Yes.
Shocker, innit?
Well, I was going to go green and evil so I could just poison everyone, but I changed. I decided to work in my backstory.
I see, okay.
Yeah, and I don't have any draconic ancestors. I'll explain that when you want me to, though.
Yeah, we'll do that then, sure. So you get you speak and read and write Draconic, and whenever you make a charisma check with interacting with dragons, your proficiency bonus is doubled if it applies to the check. So you have to have your proficiency bonus as well, and you also, your hit point increases by 1 every level, so you get 3 extra hit points to make it even tougher. And additionally, parts of your skin are covered by a thin sheen of dragon-like scales. When you aren't wearing any armor, your AC equals 13 plus your dex.
So 15.
And that's in your armor. Go to armor page and change unarmored bonus to yeah, that's it. Okay, class. Let me just. And that's all you get for now, and then not till level 6 do you get another thing.
My wings, get away from my wings.
Yeah, that's true. Wings is good. 14 level, quite a while until then. You also get a font of magic, which is all about sorcery points, and you get to change and convert your spell slots to sorcery points. So you could, if you wanted, say, give up your 3 spell slots and convert it into a level. What would that? Level 3. No, you could go all the way to, because you start with 2, right? Yeah, so you start with 2, and then you could. Can you really do that? You could give them all up and have a 7th. Have 1 5th level spell. If you wanted.
Just completely OP every enemy, just one big area of effect, one or something.
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously,
level 5 magic missiles? No.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. That's exactly what you could do with that. Oh no, you can't. You can never have more sorcery points than shown in the table for your level. So you can't have more than 2. That's really lame. How powerful would it really be to let you be able to do that? Oh well. So I guess you can't do that. All you can do is you basically have an extra spell slot there with the 2 sorcery points you've got. Just add that as a class.
To read up on that.
Stuff's
complicated.
You will, yeah. You convert and buy and stuff like that. Alan will have to look up too. Come to think. Apart from that, that's all you really get for being a sorcerer. And then just your spells to choose. Hold on, we have to get your feet.
Hermit as well. I was looking at.
You want to choose Hermit, yeah, for the background. Yeah, we can do the background first if you like. Let me see. I'm just gonna get this spell sniper thing so I can.
Where's the Hermit stuff?
Alright, let me see. Hermit. Okay, so you've lived in seclusion, either in a sheltered community such as a monastery, part of your life, and the time apart from clamour you found quiet, solitude, and perhaps some of the answers you're looking for. Skill proficiencies is medicine and religion. I think anyone's been a hermit yet.
No, don't think so. So, medicine and...
Yep. Tool proficiencies is the herbalism kit. It's under background.
Herbalism kit.
Yep.
Herbalism kit.
And you also get yet another language.
I think we go Dwarven.
Dwarven, okay. I wonder how you learned that. We'll go over that later.
Monastery was in the mountains. We had dealings.
I see, okay. Maybe you know Giant then? You could talk to Lokag and Giant.
Nah.
Okay, let's see. Inventory, you get a scroll case stuffed full of notes from your studies or prayers. Let's copy paste that in. I don't know how much a scroll paste is. You get a winter blanket. A set of common clothes. And a herbalism kit. As well as 5 gold pieces. Let me just look up the weight of those now. So, clothes, common clothes are 3. A blanket is £3, and a herbalist kit is £3 as well. All of them are 3. Great. I think a scroll case is one. Yeah, scroll case is 1. Okay. And while we're at it, let's roll your trinket as well here.
Yeah, so what was that? A D100?
Yeah. $36. That is a vest with 100 tiny pockets.
Oh. I'll roll 3 and I'll just vest first one.
A gemstone that looks like a lump of coal when examined by anyone but you. Perhaps it's a silver gemstone. And a bag containing 47 humanoid teeth, one of which is rotten.
I'll take the first one.
The vest, okay. That's a vest with 100 tiny pockets. Maybe for all your spell components and your little herbs that you pick up, perhaps.
Indeed.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so as a hermit you get life of seclusion. What was the reason for your isolation and what changed to allow your solitude? You can work with your DM to determine the exact nature, or you can choose or roll on the table below.
Well, I was recruited young to what I thought was a monastery, but recently turned out to be a cult of dragon worshippers.
Okay, awesome.
So when I reached adulthood at the age of 21, I was forced to take part in a ritual that was attempted to harness dragon powers for themselves. But something went wrong. The death of a great draconic warrior nearby might have interfered with it. And his soul passed on to me, his powers.
I see, okay, cool.
So yeah, I raged out, killed them all, and became a hermit. Or, I think I've killed them all.
So hold on. This is just, like, a day ago. So a life of seclusion as you've lived alone for a long period.
Well, it's not a life of seclusion, but it's starting to be a life of seclusion.
Okay. I think. Well, yeah. See, you lived in the cult itself, living in a monastery with them.
Yeah,
would
so
count.
seclusion through them.
Yeah, would qualify.
And seclusion
sure.
even further afterwards.
Yeah, sure. So go ahead and put that in. And you also get a feature which is a discovery. The quiet seclusion of your extended hermitage gave you access to unique and powerful discovery. The exact nature of this revelation depends on the nature of your seclusion. It might be a great truth about the cosmos, the deities, the powerful beings of the outer planes, or the forces of nature. It could be a sight that no one else has ever seen. You might have uncovered a fact that's been long forgotten, or there is some relic of the past that could rewrite history. It might be information that would be damaging to the people who consigned you to exile, and hence the reason for your return to society. What this is going to be, it's unless you have an idea, I know what it's going to be. This cult of the dragon. We're hoping to resurrect Tiamat, who's the evil god of all dragons, and they're starting their quest down that. And now you've believe you've destroyed this group, whether or not you have, but you know there are others that are working to the same cause, and progress was on its way there.
Yeah.
So that's sure makes you to jot that down for your discovery.
Which bit will I do that in?
Background. Wherever you put the reason for life of seclusion, or you can put in your bio and info if you've wrote it all there. I don't. Wherever you want. And then we've got your characteristics.
I'll fill out some of this later on. I'll just do quick notes just now.
Okay. Well, make sure you do, because fucking James still no bio info. Still no backstory. Who knows where he came from? Not me. Not me. Okay, so you do want to roll for the personality traits, or are you going to choose them?
I'll choose them. I'm utterly serene even in the face of disaster.
Okay.
Okay. My ideal was self-knowledge for my ideal.
No, you got to choose 2 personality traits.
Oh, 2 personality traits.
Yeah.
Sorry. I connect everything that happens to me to a grand cosmic plan.
Well, certainly. Interesting. Maybe there's some greater DM piloting the story. And your ideal, you're going with self-knowledge. If you know yourself, there's nothing left to know. It's a curious, interesting what you read into that and how you act from that ideal. And your bond. Can you not copy paste it in?
No, because it's on my iPad.
Oh, I'll do it for the next one then.
Hiding from those. Yeah, I enter seclusion to hide from the ones who might still be hunting for me.
Okay.
I must someday confront them.
That's the cult of the dragon you're running from there.
Yeah.
And flaw.
I harbor dark, bloodthirsty thoughts that my isolation and meditation failed to quell.
I see, okay. So
Maybe
there's a
some
bit
leftover resentment in my soul from being killed while trying to protect a bunch of idiots.
Fair enough. Yeah, rescuing some. Maybe
Damsels in distress.
yeah, your recklessness really brings out the anger in you, perhaps. When people wander off alone, you just start getting. You feel the loss of your life. Cool. Okay, so now just spells to choose.
Yay!
So you get one cantrip from your spell sniper. As I said, I would recommend taking Eldritch Blast with that. It's normally the best one to take.
Yeah. So.
And then you get to choose 4 cantrips from the Sorcerer list and 4 and 3 first level spells.
So I'm going to open this PDF up on my laptop. Actually, can you link it in the chat for me?
It's in, just linked in the Facebook chat, like the last thing.
There we go.
So whereabouts are you thinking this monastery was?
There's no map in there. Is there?
You're looking at the map, you should be on the map page. You're not on the map page?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
On row 20, yeah. And then hear the sirens.
Sign of the world.
Spine of the world. It's up north, okay. So you probably can speak. You can probably speak Alaskan then as well.
Alright, yeah, that was. I've got another one.
Oh yeah, and I forgot. No, I'm giving that for free. No, yeah, that one's for free. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So. Right, it's downloaded.
Alaskan, the speech of the northern barbarians and native peoples. Only used in the Sword Coast North.
So. Sorry. I'm trying to get some spell descriptions.
Yep.
The PDF's running really slowly. Well, yeah, Eldritch Blast was one of them.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast from the Warlock list. And what that does, D10 Force Bolt. It's really good.
Okay, now.
And that's...
The suggested cantrips in the thing are Light, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, and Shocking Grasp.
Yeah.
But I want to read the other ones as well.
Have you looked at the spells at all?
Yeah, I've tried to have a look through, but there's a lot of them and I just couldn't find most of them.
It's
It's
about...
not in alphabetical order.
No, if you go... What you do is you go into... So, on the bookmarks on the left-hand side, it says Chapter 11 Spells. And then you got the bookmarks open?
No, because it's opened it up in Chrome.
No, you go open an Abdo Reader, and then you just go, like there's a page that's got all the spell lists, and you just click and it takes you right to each spell. So you've got Acid Splash, Blade Ward, Chill Touch, Dancing Lights, Firebolt, Friends, Light, Mage Hand, Mending, Message, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Shocking Grasp, and True Strike.
Yeah, what is prestidigitation?
It's how you clean yourself, basically. It's classic magic users, like small magical abilities, creating a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint music. You can snuff or light out a candle, a torch, or small campfire. Clean an object instantaneously. Heat up, flavour food. Make a small mark or symbol appear on the ground or surface of an object for an hour. Or create a non-magical trinket that can fit in your hand.
Spells. Spell descriptions. Here we go.
It's page 267 for that. Your classic wizardy stuff.
Yeah, right. Tuesday. Well, I'll take light for sure.
Useful.
Yeah, because I don't have anything else to help me other than torches, obviously.
So yeah, so just write down the ones you're taking. Don't fill in all the stuff. You can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not even 40 minutes already. That went by fast.
Okay, I'm going to take Blade Ward as well.
Okay. So that's, you extend the hand and trace the sigil of warding in there until your end of your next turn. You've resistance against a ton of damage, the regular damage types.
Sorry, I've lost my pen.
If only you had a keyboard with which you could write things down. That's too complicated.
If only I had a keyboard.
Yeah, you can type all in the class section. Just list down the spells you have.
I've got a wee notebook for everything.
I see. Okay. That's Blade Ward and Light.
Blade
Two
Ward
more.
and Light. I don't really fancy prestidigitation.
It's really handy, especially for someone who's walking out.
Yeah.
You don't need to shower.
Alright.
You can light fires at will.
Oh, right. I thought you were just being small things.
Yeah, not big fires, but you can light a campfire. If it was wet, you could just light a campfire, easy peasy.
Listen, I can flavour a non-living material for 1 hour.
Yeah, if you're having food and it's just boring old rations. Maybe it's cold, you want to heat it up. So Prestidigitation's a wizard's best friend. So it is.
Yeah, I'll take the prestidigitation as well. And then we've got 2 more.
No, that's
No,
one more.
One more is that.
Acid Splash, Chill Touch, Dancing Lights, Firebolt, Friends, Mending, Mage Hand, Message, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, Ray of Frost.
I'm going to go Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. That's a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. On a hit, takes D8 cold damage and its speed is reduced.
Yep, this one.
Okay. And first level spells, 3 of those as well.
Right.
So, yeah, Burning Hands, Charm Piercing, Chromatic Orb, Colour Spray, Comprehend Languages, Detect Magic, Disguise Self, Expeditious Retreat, False Life, Feather Fall, Fog Cloud, Jump, Mage Armour, Magic Missile, Ray of Sickness, or Shield, Silent Image, Sleep, Thunderwave, and Witch Bolt.
Well, I'll take magic missile,
That's a good choice.
and then ooh, that might be useful. Expeditious retreat might be useful.
Yeah, that certainly fits you. You can also use it to move into combat. You don't have to just move it out.
Yeah. Let's see what the shield is.
Expeditious retreat lets you dash as a bonus action. That's something the shifter's able to do.
Just so many different spells. Oh, I think I might take that one. I'll take Thunder Wave.
A thunder wave, that's quite good as well. Just don't use it, and you're in a cave, and you're trying to not alert the rest of the people. And a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, dealing 2d8 and pushing it away. Which is good. And other unsecured things are weak. Okay. Thunder Wave. Did you take Expeditious Retreat, yeah?
No, it's Magic Missile and Thunder Wave.
Okay. And what's your third one then?
Oh yeah, I get a third one, sorry, yeah. Yeah, Expeditious Retreat.
Cool. Okay. And there we go, that's us done. Well, so, backstory then. Where did your character grow up? How did he get involved in this monastery? And then why is he heading to Phandalin?
Well, yeah, I was born, or at least spent my early age, from what I can remember, in Mirabar.
Okay.
But my parents died for whatever reason. We were poor, we were hungry, couldn't feed us. Dad took some dangerous work, got killed. Mother whored herself out, died from disease. All before I was like the age of even like 3.
Lovely. Okay.
So I was taken to the monastery, or I was found by this man who took me up and raised me under the idea that it was a monastery when it was actually a cult. So I was being groomed.
Okay.
Until the current day, where I merged into manhood and was tried to use in a ritual.
And then this is when Leaper's spirit interrupted the ritual.
Because we're assuming they all stayed in Phandalin for a good 6 months to give me time to get down there. It's going to take them 6 months, so they're in hiding, aren't they?
Let's see. It wouldn't take you that. It'd take you like a week. It's still a long time.
Yeah, but also, they were in hiding when we finished, weren't they?
Yeah, they're inside. They're inside the inn.
Right, they're staying there for a while, recouping themselves.
Well, let's come up with a reason then that the cult didn't do this ritual in its usual monastery. They headed out to the volcano in Neverwinter Wood and did it there for whatever reason. Maybe you weren't informed.
Yeah.
And then
I was knocked out and dragged there. I didn't know where I was. How about that?
Okay, and then so why are you going to Phandalin still?
I've now got this dragon's soul, or part of his remaining eternal soul inside of me, giving me these powers, and it's inevitably drawing me to where he died.
So is this the first that you've never used magic before?
I've got unharnessed powers, but they are strong powers, so every now and then I manage to pull it off, but
so it was only when
most times I will miss.
Yeah, so it was only when this soul merged with you that you finally began to get the magical powers. Okay, cool. Yeah, sure, we'll say maybe you arrived the evening of the day. So that gives you a day somehow to get there, but I don't know. We'll say you used Expeditious Retreat constantly. To get there really fast. Okay.
Yeah, in my rage and killing them all afterwards, I just felt this need to follow this feeling towards
Yeah.
someone.
Use
I don't necessarily know what it is, but I'm raging and I'm running as fast as I can with my magic.
Yeah. Cool.
It's almost like a mix between the wild magic and the draconic.
Awesome. And you obviously, when you were killing all those people, that was really the first time you were using your magic, and you saw the powers that this spirit is granted you.
Yeah, it was instinctual.
So is your hair always silver, Steely?
No, that got changed. My eyes and my hair lost all color and went grey and silver.
Awesome.
But
Cool.
shine a little bit now. Almost metallic.
Oh, silvery. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, everyone, unless you have anything else to add.
No. I look forward to not dying again.
Yeah, well, I'll be hard pressed to kill you with that amount of HP. Maybe if everyone wanders off, I'll load again. But yeah, thank you everyone very much for watching. You can watch all of this at youtube.com/rmcd channel and see Duncan's wonderful death. Or you could tune in live on Wednesday at 8:30, 20:30 BST. Okay, so thanks very much. Cheerio.
Bye-bye.